Hello, Wild West enthusiasts and alcoholics, and welcome back to Saloon Simulator. So in this video, one of the things I want to focus on is making money and sort of cleaning up the area overall. And there's two reasons for that. Since the last episode, I did look at some information for the game, and one thing that popped up real fast, I was sort of wanting to see how long the story mode was for the game, as you probably know at this point, I'm playing both this and RoboCop Rogue City Unfinished Business at the same time, while trying to juggle work and everything else. So I sort of wanted to see which game might be shorter and such, and this one I think is going to be. But one thing that popped up was that they did highly recommend that you have $200 on you, as that's going to be important later on in the game. I was just in there and I did not see that box. Alright. So what I want to do in this episode is we're going to go around, we're going to try to break all the boxes, get all the trash, clean up the place and such. And then we will go ahead and also be on the look for coins that are lying around. Because evidently there are coins that will generate pretty much on a daily basis around the map in random places, which will help you with your finances. And since it's at 2100, I can easily do that. There is also going to be the ability to open the saloon, so we will do that as well at a point. Just don't want the episode to be just me serving the same drinks and food over and over and over again. That would get a little bit boring, I think. So, as I said, want to clean up the town some. And no place better to start with cleaning up the town than my own area right here. So, we do have the one room pretty much set to go, which is a good thing. We are not going to open, we're not going to spend more money on like customizing the saloon and such just yet. We will get to that point, but as I said, from what I read, I want to say it's a couple days from now, because we're at the end of day 2 basically. But a couple days from now, there's going to be a need to have a decent amount of money on hand. So it was recommended via the one site that I went to, which didn't tell me why I need the money, but it just said keep money on hand. Don't go spending it all, like I sort of had already on the first room. So with that in mind, kind of change course a little bit here from what I was doing. I do love customizing the rooms and such, and definitely plan on doing the whole saloon in time to sort of get the theme I want. The other unfortunate thing I did find was that, oh, I guess it's unfortunate. I wouldn't say it's too unfortunate, though. The game did very rightly and accurately say that it is early access, and from what I was able to see, evidently it is. Oh, there's another sack there. Alright. But, because when you look at things like the saloon customization and the room customization, everything like that, Tier 2 is as high as is available right now. After Tier 2, we're going to have to wait for until future updates. So, like, if we go to him here, we can see we've got the Tier 1 stuff here, and then we have Tier 2 stuff. But Tier 3, 4, and 5 are all not available. Basically, we have the stuff up through here. This would then be Tier 3, 4, 5, I'm guessing. So, yeah.
Always a pleasure seeing you.
I'm guessing that will change in the near future and such, just as they add more to the game. But my thought is I sort of want to get through the main storyline. What I'm going to do, need to make a video for this and a video for RoboCop for tomorrow. So when you're seeing this, I recorded the night before here on Sunday. And then what I'm going to do probably is I'm going to spend a majority of my evening off from work recording this game fully. And that way I will hopefully get this game sort of completed. Hi, horse. but I'll get this game completed, and then I can sort of turn my attention to playing through RoboCop sort of start to finish more than I am right now. I prefer doing it that way. That way I'm sort of able to enjoy the game without having to go back and forth between them. But we'll see how it all works out. Gonna have to play it a little bit by ear. But I'm also wanting to do that because I do need one of these two games off my recording schedule a bit, because of the fact that the next game that I want for the channel is going to be coming out on this coming Thursday, I believe. So, very busy time video game wise for me. Not complaining about it at all. Really am very happy with both this and the RoboCop game. Hopefully you guys on the channel are enjoying it as well. They're very different, even though they're both sort of first-person shooter style games. They're so different in what they do and what you do in them that it's just really entertaining. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So here's the guy that said he has a gold mining thing. I wonder if this is it. He's got a couple little lanterns there. And a bed here. Cute little shack. Nothing too fancy, but definitely for the Wild West, I'd say it works. Didn't even realize there's still something breakable over there. Alright. This is sort of our first time exploring around the map. And as I said, I sort of wanted to... You know what I might do? Just to make my life easier, I might just go around and break all the things. And then I'll come back and pick up all the garbage. Might make it a little bit faster. Swing and a miss. There we go. I wonder if like all these buildings are going to be sort of used in the game at a point, or if they're going to just sort of be background theming. Like, will we go into the mortician's office there? Like we did the doctor's? What is this building for? I mean, it's probably for the railroad right here. It's probably like the ticket office or something of that nature. We're just breaking everything around town here. Alright, had to go around this way for it. Alright. Gonna have a lot of trash here in the end. Trying to keep my eyes out for money as well. So yeah, I'm gonna get all of these thrown to the trash area, which, as I said, will, for one, just make the town look nicer, I think. And for two, my hope is then I'll have a decent amount of scraps set up for when, like, the higher tiers come out. Because the more I've looked at it, nothing in these lower tiers do I really care about. When I found out about the tiers was I was actually looking to see how I was supposed to be able to sell different items and such. Like, I have the extra clock that doesn't seem to go anywhere. And what I found out was, as of right now, the selling feature does not appear to be in the game. It does have the little marker there on it and such, but as of right now, not available to sell. It's not just me that's struggling with that. So, evidently that's one of those that, like I said, for now we're just going to have to hold on to the stuff, but in the future we'll be able to sell. But yeah, as I was looking into that, that's when I found out about the whole tier system not being complete yet either. And as I said, that's okay with me. For one, it means that more great content's going to come to the game as time goes on. Wonder if we're going to go down to that cellar. That's sort of interesting to me. Oh, I can't get in there to break that stuff up. Alright, well. Oh, there's stuff in the church. Can I get into the church? Nope. Alright.
You sure dressed up all out of fashion today.
I don't even know what that means. I haven't seen a mirror, so I have no idea what I look like. Or maybe he's sort of mentioning the crowbar that I'm wielding around. It's a possibility. But yeah, I mean, as I said, I can see some people might be unhappy about the fact that the game has stuff that's not complete in it. For me personally, as I said, this type of game, I like the fact that it's in early access. I can enjoy the game as it is now, and then it's just going to improve over time with additions coming to it. Now, that is sort of different for me than, say, Planet Coaster, where it was Planet Coaster. I really wish that it was a completed game when it had come out with Planet Coaster 2. But I'll say where it is now, I am incredibly happy. Looking forward to more updates to the game because I think they're just going to add even more awesome stuff to it. And I'm really excited for the possibilities in the future. Particularly, I can't wait to get the rest of the sort of sets of items back in Planet Coaster 2, such as the Halloween pack for one. About that game for just a moment, I do have already planned out what I want to do for my first personal park once I get done with the story missions and stuff. Really looking forward to it. It's going to be something different than I've ever done on the channel before, especially in Planet Coaster. And it is going to be a very long, detailed project in my mind. We'll have to see how Planet Coaster holds up to it, how my computer is able to handle it, and everything of that nature. But really excited for it. Really hoping it comes out the way that I have in mind. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. It is one of those that I sort of am thinking I want to get to it when I have some free time. Because doing a weekly video like I do right now, which I still have to do that at a point this weekend, weekly video isn't a problem really. Oh, nice picture there. Alright, let's go ahead and store that. And we'll store that. We'll put those up somewhere in the saloon. They're nice looking. But yeah, so it's one of those that doing a weekly video as I am isn't an issue, but doing a full-on park like I sort of have in mind with all the detail I want to put into it, that's going to take some time and effort, and I really sort of need to have just some set-aside time in order to do that. You know, the one thing I sort of want to buy is the saloon doors because those just bother me. But let's get to this first. We're going to go around, pick up all the trash here now. And then we'll take all the bags sorted together over to the trash heap. Could have sworn I'd seen some trash in here, but maybe it's in that area I can't get to yet. Don't know. Just trash everywhere from what I did. That's alright. We'll get it all cleaned up. That's where I had read somewhere that the town is going to come back to life, I believe, during the story mode. So really, I'd say it's better doing the story mode before you would even try a free play mode. Though I'm not sure, I haven't really paid attention when I've been in the entrance screen because I'm just coming back to my game as it is. I don't know if there's even a free play mode available. I'm not too sure on that. I would assume, being a simulator type game, that if there isn't currently, there will be in the future, because that's just sort of a standard of a free play, of a simulator type game, is the free play mode. But who knows? I could be wrong. Got that stuff. I think my plan for right now is not to do too much with the free play mode. Maybe we'll do one video on it or something of that nature, if there is one, once we complete the story mode. But my thought is that I'd probably like build my bar in that or whatnot once the updates start to come out. Because for one, I sort of wonder, will there be more to the main storyline with the updates or not? As I said, I don't know how exactly. Don't know how exactly they plan on doing the updates, or how the free play mode works in the game or anything like that. So, just gonna play it by ear, because I would assume with sort of a free play mode, much like a standard sandbox mode, had to start from pretty much nothing again and just work my way up. Is this building open? No. Does not appear to be. But yeah, I mean, if I'm going to build up the saloon here sort of in the standard mode, don't really feel like doing that all over again in the free play mode directly following. Probably, as I said, I'd wait for the updates, see if there's... I mean, I'll play one episode just to let you guys see how the free play mode works and such. But probably what I'll end up doing is I'll wait for the first update and stuff to see, are they going to add more story and such. Because if they are, I might stick with the bar I have here that I've already built and such, and work on that one instead of one in the free play mode. But really have to see what's all in the what's all going to be in that update and such when it first comes out. Hello, Sheriff. Came to clean up your garbage now. It's not even my place, but I'm going to do you a favor here. You're welcome. I'm gonna have a lot of bags of trash to take over to the junkyard there. That's alright. As I said, once we start getting the tiers and such, I hope to find some items that I really want from those tiers to sort of customize my facility and such. Just notice this over here. Take a quick trip around here just to make sure I didn't miss anything over here. Does not look like it. Good thing I checked though, because there was that trash back there I had not seen before. I definitely want my saloon looking nice. See a whole bunch of trash this way. Ooh, good thing I came up here. You know what? I'm just going to toss that out that way. Because I don't want to have it up here to have to come back. Ooh. I believe this is the sheriff's office here. We all know he's an alcoholic already, so... But hey, he's got a little shotgun there. Can I have that? I mean, it is set up in a first-person shooter style. I would not mind having a gun. Not saying we're going to be Robocopping it here and such, where we're just shooting everyone. But still not a bad thing to have a gun, especially in the Wild West. Well, I'd say this cleanup has been quite fruitful though for us. We've gotten up to $125 already. So we're well on our way to the 200 that I'm supposed to keep on me. I am going to have to use some of that money, of course, at points, because I'm going to need to buy different alcohols and such. Supplies for the shop. But I wanted to say that I had read that because of the fact I don't want to give any spoilers, because as I said, I really don't know what the purpose of the $200 is, and I'm glad I don't. Whoever wrote that article, I don't remember off the top of my head. I do apologize for that. My memory, as you guys know, is not the greatest. But I am happy that they wrote it the way they did, because they didn't spoil anything, but at the same time, they did sort of give a heads up that it's like, hey, you want to do this, because otherwise you could find yourself having a problem later. Oh. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put that into the saloon as well. This is where the trash man cometh here. That's alright, I don't mind that. Well, we spent a good amount of our time here collecting all this stuff, but you know, as I said, it should be worth it, because we should have a nice amount of trash collected. Then when there is something with the trash collector there that I'm going to want. Don't know what that might be, because don't know what they're going to put out in the following tiers. I sort of like what he has right now, it's just could be slightly better. Don't think there's anything out that way, so I'm just going to leave that. Think I collected everything. No, I had not. Oh, I see a bit more over here too. Alright, now that should be it. Gonna walk around with this just to make sure I didn't miss anything as I go to grab this bag to start with. Whole bunch of bags. Hopefully that counts. Probably shouldn't short arm them that much. I mean, I do want to get the reward for this, so probably should do it the right way. Do wish I could carry more than one. That would be a nicety. I will say the place seems like it's cleaner than it was. A lot less junky boxes and such laying around, so that is a good thing. I didn't have this out over here. Probably should have. Oh. Get a little bit of extra money there. I think we'll end up opening a saloon only for a short time here because we still got 10 bags of trash to collect. Don't know what that says. Hard to read. I'll just store it for now. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit longer video, even with just doing a little bit in the saloon because of all the trash collection and stuff. But as I said, it's something that I sort of wanted to get done in game. If you've watched many of the games I've played, you do know I like to be organized with a lot of the things I do. It's just sort of my OCD. So, definitely wanted to get all the clutter sort of taken care of and done with at one time. I assume, unlike, I've heard that coins like can spawn it each day at different locations and such. They'll just sort of have random locations. But as far as I know, the trash probably only comes the one time as far as, you know, collecting all this to clean up the area. Could be wrong though. Could have more sometime. But for me it's like, might as well get this taken care of right now. And then we will go ahead and get to selling a little bit of alcohol and making a little bit of food. I've got to, for one, refresh my memory on what I had made already, as I may need to make some more, might need to purchase some more. We'll have to see on those things. Definitely should have a good amount of trade capabilities with him after this. If not, I'm going to be sort of disappointed. I'm also curious to get that first tenant in my room there. See what kind of money we're looking at for that. It's interesting because there was a game a little while back on the channel, I think it was called Motel Manager Simulator, something of that nature. And now we sort of have almost a reverse here. We have Saloon Simulator, where Motel Manager Simulator was supposedly a motel first, but then you had a convenience store and a gas station to make extra money. Here it's Saloon Simulator, where we have a saloon first, but we have hotel rooms to also make some money. Wonder if we're going to get anything else as well with that. I will say overall, not a bad thing though, be compared with that game, because I really had a lot of fun with Motel Manager Simulator. I'm like, I just saw that. I'm like, that is definitely trash. But yeah, I mean, Motel Manager Simulator really worked for me. I had fun building up my hotel and such in it. All the little theming things for it. So that was a lot of fun. This game's been really enjoyable too. The thing I like about this game the most so far has been actually having the story for it. I wish more simulators would have something like this. Like they could do it where it's like you have to play through the story, and then by the time you're done with the story, then it's like, okay, now here's your free mode or your sandbox mode, and you just take the saloon or the hotel or whatever it is that you've been doing that you've already pretty much built, and you can just continue to play for as long as you want. I think it would yeah, I think personally it would improve a lot of them, because right now it's just sort of with a lot of the simulators, you just start off and you just build and build and build, but it just becomes very, very grindy because you're truly just doing the same things over and over again. If we had a game that was more like this for those type, then we would be able to just enjoy playing through the story while doing the grinding stuff. Like, would I want to clear up boxes like that on a daily basis? Absolutely not. Am I okay doing it once during the game? Sure, why not? It's not the end of the world. Don't know if other people feel that same way or not, but just sort of my 2 cents on it. I think it would be a great thing for simulators in the future, is to have more of this storyline. Doesn't have to be, you know, a 40-hour storyline like a standalone game that basically is focused on the story mode, but as I said, just something that helps you get through the growing pains and the building stuff, so that way when you get to the free mode, you're pretty much all set up. Like with this, am I going to hire a bartender at a point, or am I always going to be the one serving the drinks? Can I hire a cook at a point, or am I always going to be having to do the food? These are things that I really wonder and I'm curious about. Speaking of cooking though, I did actually learn one other thing, and I'll show you that once we get back to the saloon after dropping this bag off. Alright, so yeah, we have quite a bit in each of the categories here. Doesn't take much to get most things, so we'll be able to buy quite a bit of whatever we want when we
Feel
want it.
free to drop by later.
I shall. Don't worry about that. Let's go ahead back into our saloon here. I missed a few pieces of trash somehow. Maybe I should go around the front as I'm going, just to make sure I didn't miss anything up here. Oh, I did. Always good to check. Especially around the saloon, I don't want it looking like junk. Alright, one more bag of trash to throw. I do wonder if, once we open the saloon, if we're going to be dealing with getting our first person into the hotel room. I think that could be a real possibility. Let's see if we have everything over here from him first. Then we're going to do some cooking before we open. Alright, so might as well buy those. That's all we really need.
There you go.
Thank you, sir. I like him. He's a good guy. Though, with his accent, I really do wonder what he is supposed to be as far as, is he Italian? What is he, you know? Alright, so we have fried offal here. So I want to get in there one of the pots here. Let's go to the recipes. So let's see here. What was fried offal? Fried offal is a salty meal. Alright, so this is something I want to actually pay attention to. Biscuits and gravy, also a salty meal. So this is a dessert. So when you do things that are... You're going to have customers that are going to be the different types of things. So we got a salty meal here. Here we have a spicy meal. The son of a bitch stew. You want to have all three of them. And if you have 2-star recipes, those are better than the 1-star recipes. I don't have those yet, so I don't have the ability to do those. Let's go with the son of a bitch stew next. 3 pieces of organ meat. Some beef. Then we need hardtack. That was all the hardtack. Lemon juice. Then cayenne pepper. Glad that didn't fall in and ruin my dish. And now we'll go ahead and finish cooking. Alright, so we got 7 portions, but we now have our spicy meal. So we want that there. And then we're going to take our 3rd pot, and we're going to go ahead and make a dessert. I want to make the lemon pudding because that sounds sort of nice. Alright, so we need some butter. Let's get some hardtack. 2 portions of sugar. And lemon juice. And that's it. Alright, so now when we have guests, they will have a little icon over their head. It'll be either the sweet, the salty, or the spicy. And we want to give them the one that they want. That's actually going to get us paid more than what we have right now. Let's see here. Was it O? I'm gonna put this upstairs, I think. Seems like more of an upstairs type of thing. There we go. This one can go up here as well. It's a smaller one, so we'll just put it right there. Not sure what that's about. Blank cloth and a blank cloth. Yeah, see, I can't sell those at all. And I can't exchange them for anything right now. That's what's going on with those. But let's go ahead and take this one out. We're going to put like these advertisements and stuff down here, sort of. Along with the bunny. Because we want people to know things. We want them to be aware of things. We'll put this one for the doctor over by the bunny. That way people see it possibly. Alright, before we open, just want to go over here and check how much the different swinging doors would be. Because I would like better doors.
Feel free to touch if you want.
That just sounds wrong, but alright. So yeah, see what we get is, this is tier 1. We have tier 2, I believe we just don't have it unlocked yet in the game. But then tier 3 will be there, tier 4 will be there. And basically we'll be able to upgrade things over time. It's just a matter of getting to it. But for right now, what I'm looking for is... Not a huge fan of those. But they are fairly cheap though too. You know, a sign would not be a bad thing. We only have the one type of sign. I'd love to get a different sign, but I think I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I think I do want to get these doors, though. Because they're going to be better than what I have right now. And they're only $5.25. There really is the part of me... You know what? I'm going to get it. I know I shouldn't be spending the money right now, but these two things matter to me. I want the place looking nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and take out our hammer. Looks so much nicer than the other ones did. Alright, that was not what I had wanted. So now I'm just going to have to be back here, serve a few customers, and I want to show you what I meant with the whole food situation. So we'll get to that as soon as we can.
Hey, barkeep. Got a bit of a pickle.
Oh, okay.
Trouble, friend?
Yeah, I had a little spat with the missus, and she told me to clear out. She'll cool down, I'm sure, but I need a place to lay low for a spell. Got a corner I can rent? I just need a bed and a roof.
I got just the spot for you. Room number 6 is all yours.
Oh, you're a lifesaver. Thanks a heap.
Alright. So he's going to go rent the room. We'll get to making some drinks here. Alright, so we need a bar glass. We're going to do a Jersey cocktail. 4 ounces of cider. Alright, 1 tablespoon of sugar. That's water. Good thing I didn't pour. Alright, 1 dab of bitters. And stir with the spoon. There we go. Finish that drink. Alright, so this is what I was talking about over here. So we've got one guy wants spicy, one guy wants salty, and the other person wants spicy.
This drink is the bee's knees.
Alright, so we got salty was over here, so we'll give this to the guy that wants salty. And the whole thing is they'll eat whatever, but they will pay you more if you give them what they're wanting. Alright, so we've got a dessert and a spicy there. Let's get these two guys their drinks though. Cider cup, pint glass, cider, whole bunch of cider. There we go. Tablespoon of sugar. One ounce of water. Oh, too much water. And then lemon. You know what? It's gonna be good enough.
Fancy a sip?
This drink's so damn good it could bring a smile to a grizzly bear.
He says it's so good, so it's only watered down a little bit. Alright, I know I need a dessert, so let me get that one out. Then we got spicy dessert, 2 salties. And I'm going to need some more salty food here. Spicy.
I live to eat.
And another dessert.
That's what I'm talking about. Another round?
Alright, let's go ahead and get him a bar glass. Cider. The higher you put it, the faster it pours, by the way. Sort of figured that out. Sugar. There we go. Bitters. Bar glass. Oh, you want a stone fence. I remember how to make one of those. Alright, let's talk to the lady here.
What can I get for you?
Since I'm here.
Alright, sorry about that, folks. I had my headset die on me, so had to find the cord for it, plug it in, all that fun stuff. Hopefully it should maintain now as we finish the game. Alright. Let's go ahead and see which of these people is Alright, he needs to be served fairly fast. Let's go ahead and get him served. Then we'll go ahead and help the lady again here in a little bit. Just wanted to make sure I take care of my customers though first.
Ain't even worth talking about.
Alright, that guy got upset and left. Gonna have to make some choices. There we go. Alright, they're all good, so let's go back to her now.
For you.
Since I'm here, a whiskey fix. I'm looking for my husband. Wears a goofy hat and always looks like he's scheming something.
Well, if he's not out here, I'm afraid I can't help you.
Ugh, thought so. Rascal. If I catch him, I'll turn him into schnitzel.
Yeah, not sure this is something I want to get involved with, really. There you are, man. Alright. Alright, talk to the guest. Let me get this person their drink. Alright.
Hey, thanks for covering for me. Here's a tip.
Thanks. Want a drink?
Yeah, sure, why not? Give me a cider cup.
Another round?
Yeah, she ain't too fond of my business plan. Guess I should have run it by her before I sold off our herd and bought 4 ostriches. But hey, couldn't pass up that deal.
Yeah, I can see why she'd be upset. It's a little bit overdone, but it should be fine.
What'll it be?
Alright. Yeah. Not want to make his drink right now.
Are doing a happy dance.
Alright, I got 3 salties, so I need to make some more salty. That's a salty. That'll work fine. Butter. 2 organ meats. 3 hardtacks. Yeah, gonna have some customers that aren't happy no matter what. Is so many people to serve. Prepare the room for the next guest. Alright, let me get these guys fed. Oh. What do you want? Whiskey cocktail. Of course it's gonna have to be something complicated. Ice cubes, lemon, shake. You better tip well for that. Jersey cocktail. Gonna get these two guys their drinks, and then we're gonna head to go take care of the room. Don't know how much money I made on it at all. Hoping the rooms are actually going to be a decent amount of money for me. Bitters. Alright, we're at $120 right now. $5.40 for the room, evidently. Ooh, but there's money on the floor. A decent amount of money on the floor, it looks like. Oh, I'm gonna have to... I don't know what he's doing up here, but... Hey, he keeps paying like that. I'm not gonna complain about it, though. Alright, so next thing would be to serve 12 guests. Can I have my rags so I can clean, please? I do feel like they need to make the tracking work a little bit better than it does. Hopefully that will be a thing over time. There's still some dirt on the floor and stuff, but... Shot glass, 2 ounces of whiskey. It said 12 guests, so I'm going to go ahead and do that one real fast, then we'll probably end the video. See what they want as the next thing before we do. But yeah, we'll see. Alright, so I was out of something here.
My taste buds are doing a happy dance.
So let me go ahead and see what I'm out of, go buy from the guy real fast, because I'm going to need to make sure I got the supplies.
Only the finest quality here.
I think it was lemons that I was out of. Clicked off of the screen by accident for a second. There we go. Not really concerned about most of this stuff. Just want to make sure I had this stuff. Oh, it might have been ice that I was out of. There we go. Alright. Hourglass. Whiskey. That guy walked away, that's fine. As I said, unless they add in where I can have a helper or something like that, there's going to be people walking away. There's nothing I can really do about it. Ice cubes, lemon, shake. There you go. Start over here. Gin fix. So we need the gin. Some sugar. Lemon slice. Ice cubes. And shaken. Shot glass. Gin. There we go. Alright, let's serve some of these people. Too spicy, dessert, and salty.
Downright legendary. I live to eat.
And there you go, sir.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, barkeep! Got any place to sleep around here? Most honest saloon around.
Alright, well, we gave him the room. He seems happy about that. I think that might have been what I was waiting for, was to give him the room. Not positive, though. Let me get this guy his drink, and then we'll see what's going on. Oh, we still have to serve one more customer, which I'm going to serve a dessert dish to that guy over there.
I live to eat.
Oh, so we got to talk to Casey. Ah, here she comes in. I think we'll go ahead and start the next episode with that conversation with Casey, though. So if you enjoyed what I did in this episode, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and hope to see you all back for more of Saloon Simulator.